Hi everyone, welcome back. So last time we were talking more about innovations, disruptions, and technologies. Let's think a little deeper now about how it's changed the computer world. Very drastically, correct? Think about what a mainframe took before. In the last video we saw buildings. You can see this one here, it's our gymnasium. A lot of the mainframes would have taken up a greater portion of that area. We have them today. And larger companies like Amazon, Google, they all share this. They're huge data warehouses. But what are we doing today that's really different? If you think about Moore's Law, it says that every 18 months, technology is just going to change and double. Drastic paces. Has that happened in your lifetime already? I would think so. How many of you remember a telephone with a cord? I remember when I was young on my first dates, we would have the cord and we'd walk and wrap it up, and we have to unwrap ourselves. Crazy, huh? Imagine being connected. Now today, if I want to call home, I can do so wirelessly on a smartphone. I can watch the video. I can change it. All this today is based in a cloud. A cloud? Not really so much today here in Macon, Georgia, but they're out there. It's wireless. We don't see them. We don't feel them. We're connected to them. These are all enterprise networks. They're all places to where we're environments and we're sharing information and data and how it's changing. I'm going to look at the idea. If you look at the actual idea of Moore's Law and how it's all working, it's kind of a fantastic paper to write. Some of you guys might be interested in it. But I want to talk a little bit more about the technology aspect and just how it's clouding and how we're connecting to that cloud, that mystical place, every day. Let's think about this a touch. I've already talked about the telephone, how fast it's changed. We had wireless telephones, now we have, you got it, the iPhones. I can use GPS technology and it can find out where I am if I'm lost in the woods. I can track, you got it, my phone if it gets stolen. I can track my computers and the same thing once it connects in that cloud-based idea. This has happened. When I had an iPad stolen years ago, I simply collect in, showed the law enforcement where it was to the house. They drove up, they arrested the person who stole my iPad. This happens. Law enforcement's changing. These are all different things, and a lot of you are on the technical side of this to where you'll do investigations. We have a lot of security classes here and forensic classes. And we'll know that these devices, when you take these courses, if you have not yet, have sophisticated ways, without the tape on it. You can all laugh at me with a little bit of humor. I kind of like doing these fun lectures to where we're just environmental and we're talking just like we're together in my office or here today. But these devices all store. They have giant storage spaces. Before, when I was a kid, the 5 1/4 floppy disk was gigantic new technology. We could store what we thought was so much information. Now I have gigabytes on the side of this, and I can connect another device to store and move even more. I don't even have to store it on here because everything's cloud-based. I have a program so I can download. A lot of you have used my ideas about library science. Tora is one of my libraries. So anywhere I can go, I connect in and I can get any of my information or journals I read. You can do it off the phone too. I want to look something up, I can do it on site. I can do anything I want today mobile. I have a small keyboard that's Bluetooth that I take notes on. And I, a lot of times, edit your work, edit your paper, send back information right to you. The world is changing because of these new network systems and the cloud-based ideas. We're also changing with the technology and the use and how we change our daily lives. Most of you are all considered digital natives. You were born into an atmosphere where this is common breath. You didn't have the corded phone, like me, a digital native, one who has to learn the technology to where you're immersed from birth and understand it. It's a language. You have a whole new language called texting, which you do short little bursts. You use the letter U, R. You don't write out you are, or YOU''RE. You have all different types of languages you create to the technology and change and speed up. You sell your world in 50 characters on Twitter or other places. You Snapchat everything. for emotional responses. By this I mean you've changed the way you go to the doctor or the way you talk to people. If you're feeling blue, what do? Ducky pouty lips. You put it up on Facebook or My First Days, MySpace, and somebody instantly messages you back on your phone because they want to be really direct, or text you, hey, what's wrong? Are you okay? What's happening? And after you get this serotonin inhibitor of these texts, these messages, these look great, you're awesome, you're cool, you're the best, you're a success, which you guys are because you're in my class, of course. You change. You post again. You use technology to change language, the cloud. You share this innovation, the mood. You instantly become better. You're positive. Maybe you're down on writing a paper. What do? You synergize with all your peers, wherever you are, from your dorm room or, again, my favorite place to hang out, the gym. I do it a lot of time on the elliptical machine. I have a Bluetooth headphone. I'll have conversations. I'll talk to peers. I'll create lectures. As I write, I'll put notes. I'll text to speak and send myself a note about what I need to do for you guys and thoughts like this today. The world's a different place. Technologies are growing and changing the way we shape everything. Think about wearable technologies. I have an iWatch. I usually wear it, but today I did not. But it connects to my phone and everything I do. GPS. It tells me how long it's going to take to get home by the traffic patterns. It tells me the distance. It's also connected into my home thermal system, to where I have a system that's set up that it recognizes when I'm going to come home, and it starts the air conditioning. So by the time I get home, the 23 miles, my house is to the temperature I like in the living room. Or if it's later in the day, a lot of times it's programmed to turn on the upstairs because I might be working in the gym upstairs and reading and thinking, or in my office area. Versus I can remotely control it and turn it down. This is all recognized. Today, new cars and technologies are recognizing to open up your car door when you're getting close to the house. Turning on the lights. We have Amazon Echo, Google Home, all these different devices that are controlling other devices. I can turn everything on in my house from where we're standing right now. I can check and see if somebody's in my house. If a security alarm goes off, it comes to my phone, active video happens, and I can watch and see. If I'm away, I can check and see if my dog is okay. I can turn the lights on if I'm running late. I can do all kinds of different things. I can communicate with my peers, and I can even, you got it, call my house and say hello to my dog. It's a rather interesting technology device that's coming in today, and it keeps growing, and we keep all growing together because we're all digital natives now. But I want you to think about technologies. Wearable technologies today are even pasted onto your arm like a tattoo. They tell you your temperature, they tell you vitals, and they'll transmit it to your doctor. In the old days, when I once thought that I was having a heart attack, no, don't worry, gang, I'll still be with you. They put all kinds of wires, and I had to wear a big box, and it transmitted back through a telephone wire that I connect information to let them know. Real time today, they can monitor this off your heart rate off my watch, wearable technology skins, and it'll transmit all these vitals to, you got it, your doctor if you want. It'll keep a database. You'll see a lot of times professors out here, because we compete about walking labs and adding steps to our life to be healthier. We'll see probably Dr. Kwok walk by and another person or two that I know that are friends doing their labs. And they're all competing by sending their data back through their phone, by cataloging every step they make and looking at how much weight they can lose or how many calories they burn. This is all information you can share with your doctor to show your healthy habits, or how you can increase healthy habits to change your overall health. Technology is really incredible. So think a little bit about this and how you adapt with innovations today, and understand that our world is changing every single day of the week. I'm looking forward to some papers that you guys write and talk to me about how you use and adapt to innovations. I'm betting you're really creative. Till the next time, have a great day, everyone. Oh, and by the way, I hope to see you over there in the gym. Have a great day, everyone. I'm going there next.